So this video will cover the retro console texture converter, currently 80% off until we hit 30 buyers, which will be pretty soon. Then we will go to 70% off and so on and so forth. So if you want the add-on for cheap, hit the link in the description and go get it. As you can see, I have an overview of the different presets you can have. PS1 Classic, Enhanced, Game Boy, etc, etc. Here we have the sockets connected and disconnected that I will show you later. There are already a lot of videos to show you how to create the PS1 style in Blender. The one that basically inspired me was here from Sunny is Online. And I just hated the idea to have to leave Blender to convert some textures. If I have a texture in Blender, I don't want to export it, import it to a new software, then do the editing there and then import it back into Blender. If I want to do quick changes, I want to do everything in Blender. So Sunny's Online was basically the main inspiration to do so, because I wanted to do some PS1 style graphics in Blender, but I just hated this step. So thank you very much. I've set up a few items here and a few different scenes where we can go over how this works. In the end panel, you will see the retro console converter, which basically has different presets, but you can also use your own, which changes the resolution and the colors per channel. If we decide to go with the PS1 Classic, for example, we just press convert to retro style, and then we just have to wait a few seconds. As we can see, maybe the PS1 Classic isn't the best option for this watermelon here. So you just either press Ctrl Z or you press reset to original. And then you can play around with the resolution or the colors per channel, depending on what you want. It also works for HDRIs. For example, if you convert your HDRI to this kind of dome shape, just click it. And let's say we go for PS1 high res, convert to retro style, and then you basically have a nice pixelated background. If you do not want to have some kind of glossy reflections even after converting, let's say we pick Dreamcast, we just click on keep all shader connections. So we basically disconnect all other shaders like the roughness and the metallic shader, and then we convert it again. So this took 41 seconds to convert. And as you can see, we don't have any shiny reflections on the metal object here. All the shaders are disconnected, but if you want to connect it again, if you want to have some roughness, just connect it back and there you go. You can go a step further if you want and turn down the specular. So you basically get the old game look, but that all depends on you. And then we can go on selecting multiple objects. And let's say we want to batch convert all of that to a DS look. So this took all in all 66.5 seconds. And as you can see, you can just batch convert multiple objects at the same time. And of course, it depends on what kind of look you're going for. For example, these might not have had an image texture, as yes, we don't have an image texture here. And for now, the add-on doesn't go deeper than one node group. It just looks for images here. So this one didn't get converted. So again, here we have the same problem. There's no image texture. That's why we cannot convert this kind of materials or textures. We need to have an image texture on the first layer of the material node group. Let's try it here again. As you can see, the tree got converted into a retro look. And of course, these are still kind of a bit high poly, so you can maybe go here and decimate the whole thing depending to your needs or whatever you're looking for. At the end of all this, we can export all the textures we just created. To export your images, you have to select the objects you want to be exported. You click on export. Here I already exported the tree file, the tree images. On export, and as you can see, we have the different kind of materials exported already. Since we used a small resolution, of course these are tiny, but they all keep the structure. So here we have another file, another scene from KitBash, and this time in Eevee. Again, you select everything you want to convert. You choose a preset or you choose whatever you want. Let's go with PlayStation Portable. I do not want shiny reflections or any roughness input, so I'm gonna uncheck this one and let's just hit convert and wait. But first of all, I'm gonna go into solid view and hit convert. So it took around 420 seconds to convert 450 materials, as you can see down here. Let's do one final one. This one I downloaded from Blender Kit. I just typed in city and let's see who I have to thank. So this night city from, I am not going to pronounce that.
Pirafon Viri Yahirun Paibun.
Thank you very much for this scene. So let's first of all look at the scene normal like that. A cool cyberpunkish looking street. Press A to select everything. This time let's choose our own settings. Let's go double, but we're gonna go half here. We want dithering and disconnect everything. Click convert, and right now we have 325 materials connected. Let's say it takes around 325 seconds, so you can go make a coffee, do whatever, hit convert and wait. It was much quicker than expected. It was around 87 seconds, but probably due to the different settings we chose. If you want higher resolution and more color per channel, Of course, it will take a longer time. And let's check the final result. And as you can see, the final result has everything textured in a retro style. And here you can further tweak the settings. Let's say we're not happy with this one. We select that, reset to original. Let's go with really a low resolution and hit convert. We can also go with this if you want. You can always select the object you want to reset it, and play around with different settings. So all in all, if you have any questions, write me. Otherwise, the instructions are also down here. Export options are also here. Pretty straightforward. Hope this helps.